coming to AnimalCon 2022. Could you introduce yourself and tell us who you're here with?
Yeah, hi, I'm Brett Raymer, the star of the show Tanked on Animal Planet, and I'm here today with a new product that I'm launching called Slap It On.
Greg, what's that about?
So Slap It On is aquarium-based decals that when you download our app and you scroll over the decal with our app, a video of that animal in the wild comes to life with me narrating to you about that information about that animal.
What got you started in fish keeping?
Yeah, so I've been having fish since I was a kid. It usually starts with a family member or a mom or dad. Me, fortunately, I had a stepbrother, and my stepbrother loves freshwater fish. And we used to have, Jack Dempsey's and Oscars when we were a kid, and we'd have the filter in the corner that was submerged with an air pump, or we'd have an under gravel filter, and that's kind of where I got started.
What's one of the craziest or most exciting builds that you've done?
Wow, so that's a great question. We've done so many. I've built over 10,000 aquariums in my lifetime, and I would say one of the most entertaining, fun aquariums that I built was the one that we did in Marathon Key, Florida. We did it for aquarium, I believe it's called Encounters, and you're able to dive the aquarium, and then you can feed sharks through an acrylic window. It's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, that's really neat. Do you still keep any fish at home? You have that?
So I don't have any fish, right? I just sold my house. I had a 6,000 gallon pond that was loaded with koi and all kinds of cool fish. And then I had a 700 gallon saltwater aquarium in my kitchen, which had about 75 fish in it. When I sold my house, I unfortunately let the aquariums go with the house. So right now, I don't have an aquarium in my house, but I do have a 150 cichlid in my restaurant in Las Vegas.
It sounds like you still have that itch for continuing in the fish space. Is there any future dreams that you have?
The show went on I shot 156 episodes. The show went on for 8 years. And in my opinion, it really transformed the fish world. I would love to make another show. I don't know what it would be on, but I love making people smile, whether it was building an amazing aquarium or whether it was just to make them laugh in general. That was what I really, really enjoyed. As far as, the fish keeping world, I left the fish keeping world in 2019. And now I'm here, obviously, starting to get back into it again. I'm working on some major projects, with Slap It On being one of them, but have a couple of more in store, more geared towards the actual aquarium industry.
What is advice you would give to people getting into it?
So I tell people to get into the hobby, patience. Patience is a virtue. I always tell people building an aquarium is just like building a house. You can't build a house overnight, and you can't build a house in 6 months. It takes a good year and a half to build a house, and it takes a good year and a half if you do it the right way to really establish a good size aquarium. I also tell people that are hobbyists, if you go saltwater, remember smaller is not better. Smaller is definitely harder. So I always recommend, going at least 50 gallons or more if you're definitely a beginner.
Well, thank you.
Other than that, just want to say thank you, and thanks Zoo Med for having me.